Congratulations! Not to me, but you guys. Why am I saying this? 10K milestone. That's a lot of subscribers. I'm literally 1/10 away from a freaking play button. The voice crack there. Wow. I know I'm late, but thank you. This here is all thanks to you guys. I'm not doing this because I want to get close to my audience as a YouTuber. No, I'm genuinely being honest. Okay, so before I begin with the Q&A, I'm gonna say some things. If you want to skip that, just go to this part of the video to begin the actual questions. You guys are great, and I want to tell you why. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you. First of all, you guys are very patient. The best example I can give you is this video in particular. I'm currently 350 subscribers late as of recording this video, and I even made a community post saying, sorry I can't make it, I have a lot of stuff going on in real life, and that's true by the way. And I got a ton of responses saying, yo Sharp, it's okay, take your time, we can wait, don't rush yourself and stuff, and that's appreciated a lot. But I still kind of want to make it because it's a 10K milestone. It would be appreciated if I could actually do something for my 10K milestone, but yeah. Second of all, you guys don't want to squeeze out content. In fact, you guys even tell me to get some rest if I overwork myself. And that's also thank you a lot. Third of all, and this is an arguable one, memes. You guys take the time and effort to make memes of my content. That's pretty amazing by itself. I don't know what else there is to say about this. 4, you guys are engaged in the content. See, every time I upload a video, I see this little spike in the analytics, and that's you guys getting a notification saying, oh, Sharp has a new video, and then watching it. Just the engagement feels amazing. Plus, you guys take your time to watch unrelated videos. Most people watch my channel because of mine-imator tutorials, but you guys do watch other types of content that I post as well, such as this video. So if you're watching this video, you're awesome. And final reason, haters. I do have haters. I know a bunch of people who can't stand me existing on YouTube, but you never see them in the comment section. Why? Well, because my haters tend to hate me in silence or not watch my content at all. If you're a hater and you're watching this, then thanks a lot. You don't like my content, but you're mature enough not to cause havoc in the comment section, so that's appreciated. Even my haters are awesome. Now that's out the way, let's start with the questions, because I think I have, hold on, nearly 200 questions in the comment section. I'm gonna try to answer all of them, and if some of the questions repeat, I'm naturally just gonna skip them. So let's begin the Q's and the A's. How long do you actually animate like 30 seconds of animation? Depends on what it is. If it's like a cinematic camera motion or something, that can be done within an hour. But if there's like complex fight and stuff, it usually takes me like 2 weeks at least to get 30 seconds of animation. 30 seconds is like a lot. Where did you get your animation ideas? If you're talking about Divided, it was mostly a ripoff from Kazakoja, but mostly I get inspiration for my animations and ideas from the songs I listen to. I listen to some fantasy soundtrack while on a bus driving to work. While I'm sitting there, I'm listening to the song and I'm imagining all sorts of scenarios that could take place with the song. I'm like, whoa, that's great. And I get this idea to make it into an animation. Since Divided is over, what are your next plans on animation in general? I'm glad you asked. I'm currently working on a very big project. I'm calling it the Sumerian Shade. I won't tell you what's in the project yet, but I can guarantee you guys are gonna like it. How do you feel after releasing that 2 years of hard work? Man, it feels good. Was it worth it? Was it not? How so? Wow, you guys, you're making this so dramatic. Like, I don't know, it feels relief because I finally got it over with. I was happy to see all your positive feedback, and I was proud of myself because I made that all by myself, and it just felt amazing. Whatever I didn't make by myself, I credit in the end. I did give credit for what I did not make. In relation with Divided and the whole MGB series out there, how can you clarify that Divided is a unique sim of itself and is apart from it? What makes Divided unique? The thing I can say is probably voice acting. I haven't seen any other MGBs do it. Maybe the detail for motion, but I've seen others with pretty cool motion in there as well. So I would say voice acting. What are you planning to do in the future? Are you still going to do mine-imator? Well, at some point, and I'm telling you this now, at some point I am going to move on from mine-imator. I'm gonna start working on Autodesk Maya. I'm actually learning how to use Autodesk Maya at the very moment, but I don't think I'm gonna transition to my tutorials all that fast. I still have at least a good year of mine-imator left before I actually turn on to Maya, but it's going to happen at some point, and I'm gonna make both kinds of content, maybe different types of videos entirely. I'm not sure, but animation definitely. Do you watch anime? Actually, I watched over 500 episodes of Naruto, so consider me a weeb. When and why did you start animation? I started like 10 years ago, April 2009. Divided was kind of like my 10-year anniversary for animation. I started because I just liked to watch animation. I was like, I want to make stories myself. I start animation because I can make stories. I can do these kinds of stories, and that's great. I like it. Will you ever do an MAP, multi-animator project? I might. Good idea, thank you. Do you think you're better than animations? Do I think that I'm better than other animators? That's what I got from this question. I don't know. I'm pretty good. Have this spoiler in the back support my opinion, but I can't really say that I'm better than others because I know that I'm lacking in lighting skills, and there are some animators out there who straight up do some amazing stuff. So yeah, I don't like to compare myself to others, but I consider myself pretty good. Do you have a life? Hey life.
Yo, what's up?
Do I have you?
What?
Do I have you?
What?
Just answer the question, do I have you?
A life? No, you don't have a life.
Just say yes, for God's sake.
Okay, yes.
Okay, thank you, bye! Well, this video is 2 weeks late because of my life, so I do have a life. Are you a good student and is not cheating in exams? Well, my grades are good, and I don't regularly cheat, but I think I have cheated like a couple of times in a test back in the day. Everybody has. What's your favorite block in Minecraft? I don't know, I think obsidian, because it looks nice. Plus I had this necklace of obsidian, which I really liked. I lost it, so I got lapis. This is lapis lazuli, the one that enchants your items in Minecraft, just saying. Like, do you play Minecraft? Are you going to do a Minecraft live stream? Yes and yes, I already have a series called The Sweet Raid in Minecraft. We're now in a rebellion trying to defeat a tyrant in the world. Just saying, it's a pretty interesting series, you might want to tune in. Why did you make Minecraft animations? Well, because mine-imator was the only thing available to me at the time, so I just started with mine-imator. What kind of memes do you like? What kind of memes do I not like? Memes are awesome. Memes are great. What's your IQ? I is 1. Well, if you want an honest answer, I went to Mensa IQ testing, and the score came out 153. I even have a Mensa card, so that's not a lie. What collab will be added soon? Yeah, the berry collab. This comment is old. When have you joined mine-imator? At the very start. I don't know which version it was or which year it was, but I do remember back when items had this green outline around them and there was no bends yet, so yeah, I've been using it for quite a while. What is your favorite food? I don't think you're gonna know this one because it's a Slovenian food, but it's called moussaka. It looks like this. Potatoes, eggs, meat, cheese. Yes. It's very delicious. Did Divided have different ideas to it originally, or was it just a story you now just planned already? That's a very interesting question. Actually, Divided first 2 episodes were completely ripped off from Kazakoja, except I had this message at the end because at the end he always sees something from real world because it's not just in your head. Depression is a real issue. And that was the message I was going with. And as I was making part 3 and part 4, I actually had a bigger understanding on the story. There's actually a whole lot of psychology and metaphors in Divided. So if you want me to make an explanation video on what actually happened in Divided, click the eye in the corner, leave me a vote, and I'll make an explanation video explaining every single bit about Divided. Can you give us more about tutorials related to Minecraft? Yeah, sorry. Lately I've had a lot of diverse content, such as the system, this Q&A, Minecraft live streams, and I was focused less on tutorials. I'm sorry, I'm gonna make more tutorials. I just had a lot of different video types and a lot of stuff going on in real life, as I said. Can you not talk too fast? Because if it's too fast, it's hard to understand. I'm sorry. I cannot just fall in and just start talking too fast because I'm doing it again, see? How did you come up with using mine-imator? Well, as I said, I saw a lot of cool Minecraft animations and I was like, wow, I wanna be able to make that. That's so awesome. I loved them. And I started searching in Google how to make a Minecraft animation, and suddenly I came across mine-imator and I started using it ever since it was brand new. How long does it take to make a tutorial? I actually take over an hour to record my tutorials, and after I'm done, it takes me like 6 to 7 hours to edit the tutorial. And then we used to have a really poor internet connection, so it took me like 4 extra hours to post the tutorial. Let's not count those 20 minutes to make a thumbnail. Altogether, it was like 13 hours per one video. Those things are time consuming, and I really appreciate the fact that you guys are patient. Can you make a better lighting tutorial? I might. I'll put it on the list. When people vote, I'm gonna make it. How much time did it take you to animate the whole Divided saga? It was like 6 months per each, and the 4th one took 2 years, so 3 years and a half altogether. Wow, that's a lot more time than I thought. Never really thought about it this way. It took me 3.5 years to make the Divided saga. Wow. How are you this genius about animating? First of all, thank you very much. Second of all, I've been doing it for a long time. Especially if you start working on something at a very young age, you tend to get that much better in it. For example, 5-year-olds are gonna learn much easier than 50-year-olds. That's my point. I started young and I've been doing it for quite a while. What's your favorite type of sandwich? Pretty basic. Some bread, salami, cheese, maybe some salads in there, and that's mostly it. What's the hardest thing for you to do in animation? I think either lighting or the movement itself. The movement is very hard to get down to a realistic point, and that's what I'm mostly focused on my channel. How was your day? It's been doing pretty well! Thanks for asking! Can you please give me a tip to make my animation look real? If so, what it is? My tip is called practice. Practice makes perfect, and there's no other way to put it. Why do you like animating Minecraft? I like the characters. They look nice, and and I don't know, there's some sort of appeal to it. When did you start animating? April 2009, somewhere there. And what's the very first animation that you have done? Very first animation that I've done is probably not anywhere around anymore, because I used to do pivot stick figure animations, frame by frame, so I learned about the very basics of animation. Then the very first Minecraft animation that I've done is also probably lost, but this is the very first that I have. I'm gonna play it right now. So yeah, that's the very first that I have in the archive. First, are you in college right now? No, I'm going in college after the summer vacation. I've just finished high school. I'm going to college after vacation. Are you Russian? Okay, listen to me. I'm Slavic, but I'm not Russian. I have an accent, but it's not Russian. I'm Slavic. How did you make your channel grow exactly? I made tutorials so other people could benefit from them, and then lately I started doing tutorials they want to see, so they can benefit the most. What will you do for a channel if mine-imator died? Possibly gaming, vlogs, more animations, or might move on to Maya. Still don't know. We'll see if the wind blows in that direction. What would be a perfect travel experience for you? I don't know, something to do with nature. I don't like urban areas. It's nice to see nature and stuff. So firstly that. Secondly, let's not go for 20 days or so, because that's too much. I get homesick. Don't get me wrong, I like traveling, but I don't like to travel for too long. I still kind of want to get back home where it's cozy, where I have all my friends around me and stuff. About 1 week, because if it's more than a week, then it's just too much and it's gonna be war. How many brothers and sisters do you have? I have 2 brothers. The older one has moved out. The younger one is in the living room actually. I'm the middle one. How many years you want to stay as an animator? As long as possible. Preferably in some big corporation in the future. Will you do another fighting tutorial? I actually done a live stream after you asked me this question, so yeah, the sword fighting thing. Click the eye in the corner. Have you ever tried any other animation besides mine-imator? Oh yeah, I've tried Blender, Cinema 4D, Maya, Pivot, Flash, After Effects, Premiere Pro. I've tried a lot of them. Also, what kinds of content / animation would you go for if it wasn't Minecraft? Like Pokemon, original series? I don't know, I actually like Pokemon a lot. If it weren't for Minecraft, I'd most likely stick with stick figures. In the future, I would start to develop my own characters, such as Oblivion. Oblivion would still happen, because I came up with the character as I was doing parkour, not even mine-imator related. Probably I'll be focused more around Oblivion and his story. How do you fix the texture sheet for a map in the new mine-imator? I don't exactly know what your issue is, so I can't help you like that, but I will redirect you to a video where at the beginning I talk about item sheets and how they work. So watch the beginning of the video, because that is very useful if you want to learn about item sheets. What are your PC specs and settings for mine-imator? Okay, so my settings for mine-imator are set to the highest because my PC can handle it, and the reason it can handle is because of the 3 main components: the Intel Core i7 processor, the NVIDIA GTX 970, and 16 gigabytes of RAM. Those 3 things make my PC a real beast. What's your main / general advice for animators? Practice. What's your favorite kind of music? Rock and metal, heavier versions. I'm pretty much okay with listening to almost anything, but I prefer rock and metal. I'm not talking about the ones that just scream in the microphone. That's death metal. I don't like that. I prefer heavy metal, where there's actual music and like a lot of strong beat and stuff. Swedish heavy metal band called Sabaton. I recommend that. How are you? I'm doing great. Is this too many questions? Nah, I was expecting something like that anyway. Where do you get your inspiration from? Music, as I said. Why did Sean have to become the gravekeeper? Okay, that's the divided question. If you want me to make a divided explanation, click the eye in the corner. I'll explain everything in that video. How's life? Life is currently doing pretty good. Are you going to do YouTube full time? Hopefully, if I get the chance to. I like working on YouTube, and if I get the chance to work on it full time, that will give me a lot of time to work on my projects, as well as make a living, to buy food and stuff, which sounds pretty perfect if you ask me. Will you ever do gaming videos? Here's the thing, I would, but I still don't know if I should do it on this channel or a second channel. Plus, if I make the second channel, there's a lot of work managing 2 channels at once, and yeah, it's just kind of... I kinda can't at the moment, especially because I'm gonna go to college and stuff, and it's gonna be more work than it is now. Plus I have a job, I just got a driver's license, I have friends, I have chores, you know, there's other stuff that come in between. Can you sing? No, my voice does not agree with me. If not, do you have any other talents? If yes, can you give us an example, please, please? I mean, Please make new divided. Do you know that I lived under your bed? What's your favorite game? Either Minecraft, Assassin's Creed, or Apex Legends, one of those. How do you start in YouTube? Go slow, do what you like, be relaxed, and also be goofy. Not because it helps, but because it's funny. Kinda like this. Why'd you create a YouTube channel? We actually started entirely for fun. What is your dream job? Most likely an animator or a graphic designer or a special effects artist. I really like doing stuff like that. I made a video with my little brother, like shooting fireballs and stuff. I just enjoy doing stuff like that. Are you an introvert or an ambivert or an extrovert? I think I classify as an introvert, even though I don't have too many issues with extroverts. You could call me an ambivert, but I'm closer to being an introvert. If you don't know what this is, it's basically that I enjoy time myself. I also enjoy time with my friends, but I need some time for myself to like recharge my batteries and stuff. Do you have a phobia? I do have a phobia. I do have a few phobias. Claustrophobia, thalassophobia, and like a bunch of others that I don't know the names to. What do you do besides animation? I'm a student in school. I'm gonna go to college soon. I have 2 jobs. I just got a driver's license. I play the piano. I do some parkour. I listen to music. I go out with friends. There's a lot of stuff to do. What will you do if you hit 20k subs? I would probably be very happy. Have you used Blender before? Yes, I have, but unfortunately, I didn't understand a thing. Hopefully now that I know Maya, I'm gonna know some more stuff about Blender, but still, it's just not my thing. Why don't you upload more rigs? Because they're not that easy to make. Plus, I have other stuff right now. Do you like pickles or cheese? I prefer cheese. Sheep eat legs. Good to know. Will you continue Divided? Sorry, no. The story is done. What's your favorite transition on mine-imator? Ease in and out. It's very useful. However, don't use it all the time because I've seen you guys do that. What motivated you to post your animations on YouTube? Well, the animation was done. I wanted to share it. That's it. What do you enjoy most about animating? This is gonna sound weird, but the end result. Because once you see what you've done, you're like, wow, this looks so good. Also, I like building rigs and stuff. Do you like chocolate? Hell yeah. When's your birthday? October 6th, about to be 19 soon. How did you come up with your channel name? Alright, let me take you back to the year 2007 or so, when me and my older brother used to play a lot of Call of Duty games. It was basically a first-person shooting game. And we had this clan called the Vision Team, and you had to have a username for it. My brother was Skyfighter. He basically combined 2 words, Sky, Fighter. And I was like, oh, that's a very cool name. I want to have something similar, but I don't want to copy his name entirely. So instead of Sky, I'm gonna have something with wind. Oh, what can I go with wind? And I just came up with Sharpwind. Wind can be sharp, but it sounds very cool. So now I'm Sharpwind. It's a name a 7-year-old me came up with. Also, congrats on 10Ks. Thank you. What are the things you want to see in the next version of mine-imator? Actually, I've made a list saying Asterisni. What are the things you want to see in the next version of mine-imator? I actually made a list of things that I would change in mine-imator, so the updates I would give it. Personally, more of an organization update, more organized workflow with shortcuts to make it faster and stuff. I would also like to see some things like a better lighting engine and like to make the renders look more realistic, reflective surfaces and stuff like that, like so you can make realistic water and such. Is there a chance to make a gaming channel? See, there's more suggestions for the gaming channel. I'm seriously considering it now. How do you feel about people saying you ripped off Kazukoja's reality series? How do I feel? Completely fine, because it's true. Episodes 1 and 2 are complete rip-offs, and they got more views than Kazukoja. Again, I'm sorry. I've said sorry to him. He said it's okay, but I'm still sorry. I ripped it off, and I got more views than he did. It sucks. Divided 3 was also a rip-off, but it kind of steered off into his own direction. Divided 4 is completely independent. Sorry, Kaz. No hard feelings. I feel bad about it. Have you ever tasted Carolina Reaper chilies? No. I don't like spicy food too much, but I did once get a dare to like sniff chili pepper, and it was like burned my nostrils entirely. So if someone says, come on, you got the guts to do it, then I'm gonna do it, because he said I got the guts to do it. And I sniffed chili, and my nose completely burned off, and my brain as well, and my entire head was burning. Don't sniff chili pepper. It's bad for you. Will you do a video about your first animations? Thank you, Cubic Browse Eye. I might. That's actually a good idea. Can you do a backflip on camera for us? No problem. There we go. Why did you start mine-imator for YouTube instead of Blender? Well, I was like 11 years old when I discovered mine-imator, somewhere around that, so I had no idea how to use Blender, and mine-imator was there and it was available, so I just started using that. Would you make more MGB fights? I will, but in actual animations, not MGBs by themselves, but like a fight sequence inside an animation episode, something like that. What kind of editing software do you use? I use Adobe Premiere Pro. Here's an actual footage of the editing. Yeah, that's how it looks like. It's great. Would you you quit mine-imator someday and use Blender Cinema 4D blah blah blah? Yes, as I said, I'm gonna move on to Maya at some point. What would you do with the $1 million? That's actually a very good question. An honest answer, I don't know. I would probably give more than half away to charities and research on global warming and stuff we need to think about right now. What I would keep for myself is just enough like to pay the bills, get some food and clothes, stuff to survive. Possibly buy some better equipment, more than half away for research because that's clearly more important than having a really big house. Do you have a job in real life? Yes, I have 2. Are these questions gonna annoy you? No. I signed up for it, now I gotta do it. How long do you think the system will last? 10 episodes per season, and season 1 is almost ending. I'm gonna make a few seasons and then we'll see how long it stays popular and how long I'll have the energy to keep it up. What inspired you to start animating? Probably Captain Sparkle's music videos, those are the best. Have you ever tried an avocado? And if so, did you like it? I have not tried an avocado before. Do you ever think you will reach 1 million subs? Well, a man can hope. Who are your biggest inspirations in the mine-imator community? If you have any. Sorry, I don't. How many licks does it take to get the Tootsie Roll inside of a Tootsie Pop? We don't have Tootsies here. But if we did, I would try. Like, I would seriously just pile up your ridiculous suggestions and just do a random video of me trying them out. Do you plan on doing animation that is not Minecraft? I'm planning to move on to Maya and I'm gonna start doing realistic animation. How do you pronounce your channel name? Sharpwind. 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 How'd you get your Discord server so active and popular? I'm assuming it's Discord because it just says server. I advertise it in all my videos. See this? See this animation overlay? The link is in the description. See that? That's called advertising. Are you in a relationship with Maple? I said no homo. Please. When is Multiplied coming out? That's a dead meme. Please stop. What specific tricks have you used to grow your channel? None specific tricks. I just do what I do. Can you please make an epic bow rig? I can make one, but the controls would be it would be ideal to just move one thing and the bow would kind of get pulled backwards. But it's hard because of the bow wings and the strings and stuff, and it's just, you gotta move multiple things to get it right. So it's kind of hard to make easy controls for it. I've tried before, but I couldn't get it to work as simply as I wanted to. What do you think about Black Plasma Studios animations? Here's what I'm gonna say. Their lighting is good and their effects are okay, pretty good. I really specialize in motion. The motion is kind of slow and just like overly eased and it's kind of stiff. Like the characters always seem tensed, not really relaxed and natural. The lighting looks good, the story is okay and stuff like that, but the motion needs practice. Do you know King Abdo? Yes, I know King Abdo. He's actually commented on my video once before saying, please help me get better with animation. And I was still a small channel, so I was able to help individual people. So I gave him my Skype, we talked, I taught him about animation and stuff. At some point he started putting an original Minecraft music video in his titles and that's what got him popular. That's it, that's where our story split. He liked to use my rig in his animations though, just... Will you have a gameplay video on this channel or you guys? On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your favorite alphabet of the color wheel? Triangle. What will you do when you get bored to animate? Take a small break, play some games, relax, and then get back to it because it happens every once in a while, that's normal. What's better for making animations for Minecraft? mine-imator or Blender? Blender will make it look nicer, but it's harder to use. mine-imator is simple and it's not that bad either. What was your video compressing software again? Media Encoder does the job very well. Do you collaborate with others or do you animate alone? I do everything 100% alone. Divided 4 had voice acting, so that was obviously done by other people. Is Minecraft your first game you've ever played? And if not, what was it? Oh, back in the day, there used to be a game called Superstar Chefs or something. 2 chef characters. You had to collect fruit and jump on other monsters and stuff, and it was like top badass game ever. If I can find footage of it, I'm gonna put it in the background. When we went to the computer classroom in school, if you logged on to a computer that had the chef's game on, you were the boss. You were the coolest kid in school. That was the best game ever. Do you hate T-Series? I don't hate them, but I want Buttes to win. He's accepted this fact. He wanted us to move on. Is your toe handsome? Gotta say no homo first. I need some free alternatives for Adobe After Effects. Can you suggest some? I've never used anything else but Adobe After Effects, but I have heard that HitFilm Pro and Sony Vegas, I think, those two are kind of compared with After Effects. Don't know. Do you have any voice actors with you or do you do it yourself? I do everything myself, but if I need multiple voice actors, such as Divided, I was asking around Discord mostly for other people. Nobody works for me, I just ask some friends for favors, basically. Do you have a girlfriend? It's complicated. Officially not. How can you be the best at editing? Wouldn't know because I'm not the best, but I can say practice because practice gets you everywhere. What is your real name? That is a pretty pointless question because you're not gonna get it. It's a Slovenian name, but it's Grega. Good luck with that, just call me Sharp. What's your hair routine? Genuinely curious. Listen up, it's a very complicated process. Hear me out. I'll wake up like this, then I do this, and then I'm good for the day. That's how it works. Can you make a lens flare tutorial in mine-imator? I actually have a lens flare rig, and I think I used up all my eye in the corner, so I'm gonna put a link in the description for the lens flare rig. Did your parents let you make animations? I mean, yeah, they're fine. I'm an adult now, so they have no problem with me now. But as I was younger, they were kind of protective when I was recording videos, including my voice. They were fine with animations though, but I'm an adult now, so I let you tell them, yo, I'm gonna record a video, please stay out of the room. They're currently in the living room right now because I told them to stay out of the room because I'm recording. Why is your logo a triangle? Did you sign a contract to the Illuminati? Here's a voting poll. I actually designed a bunch of logos and my community decided on the best one, which I in fact really like. Can you make tutorials on SFM software? Never used it, don't know how it works. Sorry, I'll pass. Who is your favorite YouTuber? Kurzgesagt? Log.zip? Life Noggin? I don't know really. I just watch whatever seems pleasing to me. Have you been to other countries and which? Okay, so I don't travel that much, so I've mostly only visited the neighboring countries. That's it. Not too exciting. Can you send me your address so that I can send you new headphones? I'll buy the headphones, okay? I just gotta save up. Stop rushing me. Have you heard of the country Bulgaria? Well, I'm a European and we all had to learn that in elementary school. I've heard of Bulgaria. When will you buy new headphones? I will buy them, okay? I'm on a tight budget. Do you like Fortnite? No, I don't. Will you try Hytale? Yes, I probably will. Do you think Hytale will beat Fortnite? Well, considering that Fortnite is dying right now and Minecraft is rising and Hytale is also pretty hyped up, I think Hytale will beat Fortnite. Do you ever plan to have a completely plot-driven series? Actually, the one that I'm doing right now is going to be the kind of series. Who is your first subscriber? Honestly, this channel was made by 4 friends. Probably just us subscribing to it from our accounts. Do you know Reggie? No, but I've heard of him before. How did you learn to animate? Practice! It's me again, Sharpwind. I failed to see the question in this. Please, can you make a gaming channel? We've talked about this before. Do you want to make a movie with me? I don't know you! Okay, I should stop. You have plans to make more gaming video? Can you sing? No. How stupid are you? What kind of question is this? Are you a good student? Yeah? How long did it take you to make a single act of Divided 4? At the end, I was starting to rush and I was going really fast on them. I was making like 10 seconds daily, which is a lot of work. At the end of the day, it took me like a week or 2 to make an act. That's a lot of progress. But I was working like crazy every single day. Why do you talk so fast in your tutorials? I don't know. It just feels weird to talk very slowly. Don't you agree? What's your favorite color? Take a look at Oblivion's sweater and my entire YouTube channel image. It's a bright, desaturated indigo blue color. Do you play mobile games? No, I don't know what that is. If you're challenged to make an animation with only linear transitions, will you accept the challenge? Well, yeah, but I would use the trick that I showed you in my frame-by-frame tutorial to make it frame-by-frame, so the transition wouldn't even matter. I would just do it frame-by-frame. What's your favorite block in Minecraft? I gotta drink some water. What's your name? I'll say it again, Grega. Where do you live? I live in a chicken-shaped country in Middle Europe called Slovenia. What do you like to eat? I like to eat food. Do you like cow milk or goat milk? I don't think I've had goat milk before, so I'll say cow milk. Do you have brown hair? Does this look brown to you? I don't know. Is it brown? What's your blood type? That's kind of creepy, but I think it's A negative. Are you allergic to oats? No, I'm not allergic to anything anymore. I've grown out of it. Can you see my animations? I don't know. Can I? Are you gay? Listen, I will say this again. I said no homo. I've also put it on a shirt, like for real. It says no homo. Who is your favorite animator? DreamWorks or Pixar? Or if it needs to be Minecraft, let's say Element Animation. Those guys are great. Why do you still use mine-imator? Blender is way better, especially for destruction, block effects, lighting, and pretty much anything. It is way easier and it looks good better. I'm not a Blender user, I'm not familiar with how it works, and as I said, I'm going to move on to Maya at some point, which is, by the way, superior to Blender, with even more effects and stuff. Used by the majority of animation corporations, including Pixar, I think Maya is definitely in the lead. But I'm using mine-imator because my audience expects mine-imator. I like to use it, there's nothing wrong with it for the amount that I need. I managed to make some pretty good stuff with it. Mine-imator is kind of the main thing on my channel. Now, I also had my channel in my Discord server where you guys posted your questions, but I recorded this video once before and I lost all the footage. Now I'm redoing this. I already answered these questions once before. And when I recorded that, I deleted the Discord channel. But it's okay because all the questions just repeat themselves, except one, and it asked me, do you ever talk to yourself? And I gotta say that I talk to myself all the time, where I practice my lines, when I'm reliving an old conversation, when I'm preparing to what I'm gonna say to someone else, when I'm creating entire new scenarios. I just talk out loud. I don't have dialogues with myself, I have monologues. I just talk to myself in general. Back when I had problems with depression, I would randomly just go on a walk and just talk out loud to myself, telling me what the problem is, what's making me sad in general. So yeah, it's a good way to get to know what the problem is altogether. Talking to yourself is great. I promise I'm not crazy. But that is it for the Q&A. I hope I've answered all your questions. If you have more, drop them in the comments and I will get to them, because you guys deserve it. I was gonna do an animation or something special for 10K, but I'm really running short on time and a lot of stuff is going on around me at the moment. I want to thank you again for being patient, for being an awesome community. I'm not saying that because I wanna build relationship with my audience. I'm saying that because I'm genuinely thankful. So thank you for staying great. Thank you for getting me to 10K. Feels very special to me. I'll thank you all for watching and stay sharp.